A friend who was vegetarian, and then you went out the other day and she tried meat for the first time?
Yes. So, and this isn't the first time that like I have encountered this. So we have a friend in the past who this has happened to. Completely different.
And I think it's more common than people who aren't vegetarian think. Like, like you kind of go on the track and off the track.
Mm-hmm. But this person hadn't had meat like in years and years and years, like since they were a child.
And you were there for the first bite?
Yes.
Nice.
And it was like one of those things. Her doctor kept telling her like, hey, you know, you need to start eating meat. Like your body needs it. And she was just like, no. I'll like, she tried all the things. And finally we were out and she was like, she told me, she's like, my doctor says I need to, you know, eat meat. She's like, can I just try yours if you're ordering something that is, you know, not vegetarian? And I was like, yeah, of course.
So you wait. First of all, nobody lets anybody take a bite of their quarter pounder with cheese.
It was chicken.
Okay, you weren't at McDonald's?
No.
That'd be awesome if you're a vegetarian, you haven't eaten meat in 30 years, and you go to McDonald's.
No, you're right. You just go all in.
You still haven't eaten meat.
Right. That's true. But anyway, she asked me if she could have a bite of my chicken because she's like, you know, I just don't know if I'm going to like it, and I don't want to order a whole meal and then not be able to eat it. And she's like, can I just try yours? And I was like, yeah. So I was there for like the first initial, and she liked it, and she said she thinks she's going back.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. I know people who are like, you know, kind of trendy on the idea, and then they kind of
swing in and
out, and that's fine. No judgment.
Yeah.
Good for you. You know, but then there's the vegetarians too who are also the preachy ones. They know better than everybody else. Mm-hmm. You know, their diet is better than yours, and then all of a sudden you see them sneaking a bite of your chicken wing, and you're like, what the hell just happened? I told you.
They're a flexitarian.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a hard time dating a vegetarian years ago when I lived in California. She was full vegetarian, and we would go out, and we dated for a couple months, and I'd be like, do you want a bite? And she's like, no, I don't eat meat. And it was like just over and over and over again. I just forgot.
You just couldn't let your brain absorb it.
It's just not a lifestyle that I'm familiar with.
Yeah, so. I'm not 100%. I mean, I have friends that are vegetarians, but I'm not 100% sure I could live in the same house. Mm-hmm. Maybe I could. Maybe I could be a vegetarian because I do like chicken, but like I don't crave chicken.
I do. I love chicken. I had wings last night. My wife says that. She's like, I could totally be vegetarian. For the most part. Heavy vegetarian diet, eat a little bit of meat.
Right.
Whereas, like, I'm going to go home today and have a ham and cheese sandwich for lunch with lettuce.
I think, if anything, I could be a pescatarian. But I can't give my fish up.
I think, if anything, I don't want it to get lost in the story, is what a good friend you are for letting her have a bite of your chicken.
That's really not that big of a deal.
LauRen, that is really good stuff. You're an enabler.